Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. Okay? Double honors to the apostles and elders that preach forth the truth to the nation of Israel, who rule well and who build the house of David. Peace, safety, and salutations, and much love to my brothers, also pushing forth the truth to the nation of Israel in faith and sincerity. This Kanaka Yah coming to you with an afternoon video. And this passage of scripture I want to go over today is in the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 1. Okay. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never, was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? Divine intervention, unprecedented tribulation and deliverance of the elect. Okay? And let's look up the word tribulation. Okay? Let's look up the word tribulation. Tribulation. Okay? Tribulation. A cause of great trouble or suffering. Okay? Tribulation. A great cause of troubling and suffering. And Yahweh Shemel Shai, the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai is going through, a lot of the men are going through a lot of troubles and tribulations. That's just the nature of the beast, the nature of the suffering of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And suffering goes into patience. Patience goes into suffering. Okay? And I hope this is edifying and to the point. Okay? Okay. And at that time, directly links this verse to the end time events. Okay? And I hope this is edifying to the point. Okay. Directly links this verse to the end times event, in Daniel 11. This is not a generic hardship, but a specific prophetic moment, indicating appointing timing, indicates appointment timing, not random chaos. Judgment and deliverance occurs on Yahweh's timetable, not man's. So, and I'm squinting, so bear with me. And Michael shall stand up, the great prince. Michael, the chief archangel assigned to Israel. Stand up implies to rising to intervene. Transition from restraint to action. So the Most High God has given him the authority to take action. Transition from restraint to action shows heavenly warfare connected to earthly events. When the Most High God Yahweh Shemel moves, he activates both heavenly and earthly agents. And this is an agent, of Yahweh Shemel Shai, agents, which stands for the children of thy people. Thy people equals Israel, the covenant, which is an agreement, people, Israel, the covenant people, confirms national identity, still matters. In prophecy, Yahweh has not forgotten or replaced his people. The Most High God remains faithful to his covenant, which is an agreement, okay? Even in the last days, okay? The greatest judgment precedes the greatest deliverance, okay? The greatest judgment precedes the greatest deliverance. Since there was a nation even to that same time, okay? From the beginning of nations until the end, confirming this is unprecedented in human history, okay? Any rumor removes any claim that it's already happened. This removes, because it has not happened yet. You know, people thinking that it has happened, okay? Since there was a nation even to that same time, from the beginning of nations until the end, confirms this unprecedented in human history, removes any claim that it already happened, okay? Ending time suffering surpasses all former judgments, okay? Ending end time suffering surpasses all former judgments, okay? And at that time thy people shall be delivered, okay? Who shall be delivered, okay? From the beginning of nations until the end, okay? And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Deliverance is guaranteed, not assumed. Not everyone, only a specific group. When you can go back to a specific group, is referring to the remnant, the chosen, or the elect, okay? The elect, okay? Deliverance is guaranteed, not everyone, not assumed, okay? Not everyone, only a specific group. Trouble does not neglect Yahweh's promises. Tribulation is temporary. Deliverance is certain, okay? Deliverance is certain, okay? Okay, everyone that shall be found written in the book, okay? The book equals a divine record of the I am going to continue this. Deliverance is not guaranteed, not assured, okay? The book equals divine records of the righteous. Indicates selection, separation, and accountability, okay? Not lineage alone, but faithfulness and obedience. Okay, precept. Salvation is not claimed, it is recorded, okay? Okay. Human intervenes when earth reaches its limit. Israel remains central in end time prophecy. Unprecedented troubles precedes divine rescue. Angelic authority operates under Yahweh's commandments. Deliverance is selective, okay, not universal, okay? The book determines survival, not popularity. Judgment refines the righteous and exposes the wicked, okay?